Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for sticking with me. If you're new to the channel, I hope you find this video useful, and if you do find it useful and enjoyable, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Support is and will be appreciated. Today we are looking at bound angle. So it's a nice hip opener. Okay, there's a few different, I'm thinking Ashtanga here, and there's a few different ways, so we'll go through the 3 different ways that it's taught in Ashtanga, but we'll bring in props again to make it more accessible for everybody. So it's more of a yang element, this one, rather than a yin element, but it's a nice hip opener, probably a good practice if you do want to get into your squat, which we touched on last video. If you do want to get into your squat, maybe start to develop this bound angle kind of pose. You can do it while you're watching TV, you can do it while you're reading a book, you can do it while you're doing all sorts of things really, anything that involves sitting down. Maybe sit on the floor with a little desk, you can have your laptop out in front of you or something like that, you can sit in bound angle. So just starting to get used to it and soften into it. Yeah, again, it's starting to prepare for lotus eventually down the road, which comes a little bit later, but yes. Okay, so parking our bums on the floor. I'll do it this way again. Soles of the feet together. So depending on how tight your hips are, your knees might be up here. You're more higher the knees, you're probably going to be leaning back here. Got a couple of options. You can take the feet forward a little bit, which creates a bit more space. You just need to be mindful of the knees. The further forward the feet go, the more into the knees it gets, rather than into the adductors, which is what we're aiming for. So if you are new to it and your heels, your knees are quite high and you do find yourself leaning back, again, if you're going to be sitting reading a book like this, have something behind you. Lean on the sofa, lean on a wall, have the book here, and just really relax into the hips and the thighs, just allowing them to open up over time. If you're in a practice, again, it's always good with blocks and props and supports. You can go deeper. Obviously, the tighter the hips are, you might need to go deeper into it. So a bigger block or bolster, even cushions, pillows, whatever you've got to hand. Lifting the bum off the floor. This gives you a little bit more space to pull the heels back towards the bum. Okay, so we aiming, the higher the hips are up, the more neutral we can be in the spine. Okay, so if the knees are up, tendency is that we're rounding back. So the higher that we can bring the hips up, the more level the knees are to the hips, the more neutral the spine we will have. Okay? So maybe to start off with, you're just sitting onto something to lift up the hips. Let the knees drop out to the side, you're getting that nice adductor stretch, you're opening up the inside of the thighs here. Because this is more yang, what I say is engage into the glutes as well. So watch the knees here. When I engage the glutes, they move down. When I relax, they come up. When I engage, they pull down. So you're actively engaging into the glutes and the outside of the hips, drawing down the outside of the thigh, the IT band. Goes into the lower leg, so it comes across the knee into the lower leg. So it can help stabilize the knees a little bit here as well. Okay? So that gluteal engagement pulls the knees down towards the floor. You can do it on a block, you can do it off a block, you can have big blocks, you can have little blocks. Okay, so this is just the lower part of the body we're working with here. Shoulder blades peel back, crown of the head reaching up. So again, we've got nice engagement, just setting the foundation for the pose here. We're aiming for the feet, but again, if that's tough for the feet, we can go for the ankles. We can even have the hands on the knees or the shins, so we've got that space to stack the vertebrae down through the hips. Shoulders peel back, crown of the head reaching up. There is a version in Ashtanga where we take the head up and we lean back. Boom. It's just a nice, gets into the throat chakra, seat of communication and honesty. But yeah, moving down towards the bum or staying onto your block. Obviously this is a progression, it's a practice. We're reaching down for our feet, so you can interlace the fingers around the toes. Again, that gluteal engagement. Doesn't, just because my knees are down here somewhere doesn't mean yours. Even if you're up here, you can still engage the glutes and get that activation to pull the knees down a little bit, okay? Because we're in the yang energy, we push the feet into the hands. That helps with that gluteal engagement to push down and pull the hands back into the feet. So we're retracting the shoulders here. So we've got protraction of the shoulders here, and then what we're doing is retracting the shoulders, the shoulder blades peel back. So maybe my chest moves forward a little bit here, but shoulder blades peeling back. So we've got nice activation in the glutes, pulling the knees down, but nice activation in the rhomboids, pulling the shoulder blades back and down. Okay? So it's a really strong pose. We're lengthening the adductors inside of the thighs, strengthening the abductors outside of the hips and thighs. Okay? Shoulders retracting, so we're strengthening into the back as well. Got options here. Keep the glutes engaged. We can take the heart forward. Depending on how your hips are, you may barely move at all. But we're just, again, a little bit more purchase and energy through the shoulders and the arms, pulling the heart forward. Keep the glutes engaged, pulling the knees down. Nice neutral spine still. Tendency is that people want to round into the back straight away. But shoulder blades peel back, glutes engaged, pulling down. So nice yang energy in the back and in the hips. So it's just a deeper stretch still into the inner thighs. Keep those glutes engaged, encouraging the knees down. And then maybe the third option is just softening the spine, rounding the back, forehead towards the toes, but keeping those glutes engaged. A deeper version still is to take your chin down in front of the feet, but I'll have to show you that one next week. Glutes engaged, shoulders back. Doesn't mind here, rounding into the back a little bit here. Glutes engaged, pulling the heart. So using the arms again to pull the forehead to toes or chin to floor. Keep those glutes and hips engaged, pulling down. So it's just the third option. Again, just getting a much deeper stretch into that inner thighs, inner groin. But go to what's available. Some people, you're going to be up on a block, you're going to be here, you're going to be holding on here. Shoulders can still pull back and glutes can still engage. Even if you're sitting up on a brick, on a block, on a cushion, on a bolster, whatever. Over time, we start to be able to move the hands down, the knees go down, the shoulders come back, so we're more stacked. Still getting that stretch in inner thighs. And then again, over time, some people I've seen turn the feet open the feet up like a book, and then take the heart forward. Gets into those inner thighs. I tend to interlace and pull the heart forward. I do enough reading off the mat. So, shoulders back. So, nice deep hip stretch, inner thigh stretch. Working the adductors. Adductors because they pull together. Adduct. Add together. Abductors. Abducting, you're taking away. Alien abduction, being taken away. Adducting, bring together. Adduct, abduct. Okay? So different terminologies to help it make sense. If you've got somebody speaking a foreign language to you, hopefully this will start to integrate it a little bit more into practices. Yeah, that's your bound angle. There is a yin version, but we're not doing that in this series, so I'll shut up. Hope you found the video useful. Let me know how you get on with the pose, and again, please do like and subscribe. Your support is appreciated. I do have a couple of channels, communities, one for men, one for anybody, where you can have access to me directly on a daily if you want to. Anyway, peace out. Thanks for your time.